So another mass firing event could be taking place very soon. And I warned you that this could happen. But I also said in a video just the other day that when layoffs occur, there's warning signs before. Well, Elon Musk just gave this warning sign. This is now flashing red, where now many federal employees are deeply concerned that their job may be going away. I'm going to break down what's going on, how this could potentially impact you, but why this could actually save billions and billions of dollars that the federal government is spending every single year on things and people that may not actually be working. So I'll break all this down in just a moment, but all I ask is one thing. Takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates, and now let's begin. So here's what happened just the other day. Look at this. It says Elon Musk gives all federal workers 48 hours to explain what they did last week or face consequences. Now, here is what I said in a video just the other day, that when we are seeing layoffs, there's warning signs before. One of the warning signs before layoffs is your employer ask you to detail what you do on a day-to-day basis. And once they have that, then they can take that and give it to the next person and say, here, accomplish these tasks. Because guess what? If they were the tasks that you just accomplished in your day-to-day operations, well, if they give it to somebody else, they can now do your job. They don't need you. So, layoffs. I want to read a little bit this to you. It says, hundreds of thousands of federal workers have been given little more than 48 hours to explain what they accomplished over the last week, sparking confusion across key agencies as billionaire Elon Musk expands his drive to slash the size of federal government. Here's what you need to understand. And I'll be very clear here. Even though Elon Musk is doing this on a federal level, there are other employers that are likely going to follow very soon. Here's the reason why you need to be aware of this. Elon Musk is asking all these employees to do bullet points. Okay, I want to show you this right here. It says Musk orders U.S. Federal workers to report on Monday on Monday or resign. Now, I want to read this to you. It says right here, the emails came shortly after Elon Musk, the head of the Department of Government Efficiency, posted on the social media site X that not responding to the email request would be reviewed as a resignation. But here's the reason why it's such a big deal. Okay? It says on Saturday, emails were sent to employees across federal agencies, including the SEC, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and with others, is what you did last week. Goes on to say, the email says reply with 5 bullet points summarizing what you accomplished at work last week, and copy your managers. Here's where it gets tricky. If these employees write the 5 bullet points of the things that they accomplished, what Elon Musk can do is go back and see, did they actually accomplish this? If they are now falsifying information, they're lying to their government officials, that could be pretty much a path to resignation as well, or firing. Here's the other thing. Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency can go back in and see, are these really accomplishments? If somebody changed the coffee filter, is that an accomplishment? No. If somebody got to work on time, 10 minutes early, is that an accomplishment? No, that's just getting to work on time. So what we are about to see is all these different tasks are going to be scrutinized. But if somebody doesn't accomplish this, give 5 accomplishments, And these are, again, what if it's 4 accomplishments? What if they only accomplished 2 things all last week? Is that enough to keep them employed? Well, this is the big question. There's going to be so many things that are going to be viewed under the microscope. If they didn't accomplish as many things as the federal government wanted them to, well, that could be a means for dismissal. If they accomplish some things, but they're kind of stretching the truth a little bit, again, that could be means for dismissal. If they don't even reply to this email, again, they pretty much says that would be their resignation, okay? That they're just not going to do the work. Now, here's the reason why you need to be well aware of this. This is what's coming. We are going to see this with many employers as well, not just the federal government. They're going to ask you, well, what have you done? What do you do on a weekly basis? What did you accomplish? Okay, these are all questions that they're going to ask. And if you falsify any of this information, this means for dismissal. If you don't respond, if you don't have enough accomplishments, maybe they don't dismiss you and they don't lay you off, but maybe they ask you to take a little bit of a pay cut or to come in for less hours because they're going to find somebody else that was much more productive than you were. Again, this is what we're going to see. And we see these performance-based reviews all the time, but those performance-based reviews, they're not based off of what you think you've accomplished. They're based off what your management thinks you've accomplished. But again, when you come out and say, oh, I did this, 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 and this, and now you're actually a good employee, it's like, okay, we need to keep him, but get rid of those 3 people because they didn't do a thing. That's where we're headed. Now, here's the other problem. I don't know how many people in the federal government are going to respond to this. Again, it says it has to be, right here, says it was sent from a human resources address from the Office of Personnel Management and gives employees until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday to respond. Okay? It does go on to say it is unclear what legal basis Elon Musk has to terminate federal workers if they fail to respond to his request, and what would happen if employees that cannot detail confidential work. Again, if there is some confidential work, you don't have to say exactly what it is, but you can give an idea of how you accomplish a specific task. If one of your tasks was to keep confidential information confidential, that would be a little bit of an accomplishment, is that you didn't go and divulge any of that information. So again, there's a lot of things going on right now. The biggest thing is Elon Musk and President Trump are trying to make the federal government smaller, not bigger, make it smaller. Now, we have had this in the past. I know a lot of people are saying, well, why are they doing this? This has never been done before. It actually has been done before under the Clinton administration. But when then President Bill Clinton and his administration did this, it was mainly with, I think, Vice President Al Gore. But when they did this, it wasn't over a few weeks. The span was for years. It went on for years as they were trying to figure out which departments need a little bit less workers, which departments need more, which are running a little bit more efficient. How can we fix the federal government? It took years, okay? And we were better because of it. Right now, Elon Musk and President Trump are trying to do things just rapidly. And the main reason why is to save the government money and to use some of those savings to actually extend the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Not only that, but also to increase the amount of deportations out of the United States. Here's the crazy thing. Based off of recent reports, the Trump administration is deporting less people currently than the Biden administration did. How crazy is that? That the Trump administration is deporting less people. It's not because they don't want to deport these people. It's because they're being pretty much handcuffed. Not the people that are being deported. The Trump administration and ICE officials. They are struggling because so many local, police officers, local jurisdictions aren't letting them do their work. So we'll see what happens moving forward, but that's what we know as of today. These changes are coming through, and when they do, they're gonna hit hard. So as we get more information on this, I promise I'll bring you all the latest news and updates. But that's what we know as of today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.